have good days and you have not so good days. In an earlier video, I talked about how knowing what your number one self-care habit is can make a difference between having those good days and days that kind of unravel. In this week's tip, I actually want to talk about the opposite of that. Knowing what your self-care kryptonite is can make a huge difference in preventing that unraveling a lot of the time. My name is Katrina Peeler. I am a wellness coach, a massage therapist, and founder of Living from Center, and this is Wellness Tip Wednesday. So yes, you might be in the habit of having some good self-care and keeping yourself on track with things, but the truth is we all have some kind of kryptonite, something, that kryptonite that's Superman's downfall, because it's the one thing that somehow can just turn us, can somehow get in the way of all that good work that we've been doing. It's good to know what that is. For example, a lot of people I know, myself included, staying up too late can get me into a bad spiral. When I have this tendency to give in to myself to stay up late and watch some show or something like that on TV. And then by getting to bed too late, that just sets off my next day and maybe even my week in not such a great way. Kryptonite, something to think about. For others, it might be having the candy or the cookies or the stuff in the house that it's really hard to resist. And even though you've been doing a good job with your good healthy eating, somehow the bagels and the donuts that people bring into work is your kryptonite, and you give in and now you're on a bad spiral. So this tip today is about making a point of knowing what your kryptonite is. Awareness is everything. When you can say to yourself, that is my kryptonite, that is the thing that I really need to be careful around. I need to then you can do what you need to do to set yourself up to protect yourself from that. Maybe don't have certain things in the house, or maybe when you know there's going to be the stuff at work that people are going to bring in to eat, you can prepare yourself by having something healthier to eat beforehand, so you're not standing around that bagel platter in the meeting hungry and you give in. Or maybe you can set something up for yourself at night with an alarm to go off so that you say, I'm gonna break the pull of the TV and I'm gonna step away from the kryptonite. Whatever it is, the key is you need to identify what is your kryptonite in your self-care, because as we've talked about in a previous video, knowing what your self-care is, having your self-care set up in a way where you've got good habits, you've got good keystone habits that really give you a flow to your day. That's what you want to commit to, and you need to know the other end of it, the kryptonite that can be your sabotage. Let me know your thoughts. Share with me in the comments. I'd love to hear what your kryptonite is. Maybe you can get some virtual support. I look forward to seeing you on next week's Wellness Tip Wednesday. Stay connected to your center.